Hello everyone, it's DiegoDoom here, and today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing Artstorm Fewture Ex-Gokin Great Mazinger 1969. Now we all know the history of Great Mazinger, so we'll not be going into that, but what we have here is another simply stunning and absolutely amazing piece by Taku Sato. For those of you who do not know, Taku Sato, also known as Professor Robo, was a famous toy sculptor who created some very interesting and unique designs based on classic robot characters. Unfortunately, Professor Robo passed away back in 2006, but he left behind a fantastic legacy of interesting and unique designs based on our favorite classic robot characters. But, nonetheless, Artstorm Fewture Ex-Gokin Great Mazinger 1969 is another fantastic release in the Ex-Gokin line. Great Mazinger has a superb sculpt, superb paint applications, superb diecast content, fantastic accessories, and a fantastic range of articulation. So first, let's take a look at Great Mazinger's box. So now we have Great Mazinger's box. Now initially this box comes with a shipping carton that's customized for the Great Mazinger 1969 figure itself. Unfortunately, I do not have that shipping carton, so we'll just go ahead and move past that. Once we remove the protective outer bag, we're treated to a very nice black high gloss sleeve here. On the sleeve you'll see Great Mazinger's head, Future Models Ex-Gokin Great Mazinger 1969, plus Great Booster and Brain Condor, so very cool here, very nice sleeve. Once we pop the sleeve off, we are treated to some even more nice artwork of Great Mazinger here. So we'll pull that sleeve off, we'll push that way back, and get that into frame as best as we possibly can. It's a very big box here. So as you can see, we have some more menacing artwork of the Great Mazinger 1969 figure, so it's definitely very cool here. Upper left, Fewture Ex-Gokin, and then Great Mazinger 1969, Great Booster, and Brain Condor, so definitely very cool here. Now, once we open the box, and again, this box is kind of difficult to open due to some kind of odd reverse vacuum that's going on, so kind of bear with me as I pop the lid off here. There we go. We are treated to two nice flaps here. Once we open these two flaps, the first item we get to see are the instructions for this figure here. And the instructions pretty much go over the points of articulation and accessories for this figure, so this is very nicely done here. Pretty cool, some very nice artwork going on. Very nice here. And the back, pretty cool there. So this is very cool. The next item, and I guess you'd say this is actually a bonus for this box set, and that is, this comes with two limited sketches of the Mazinger 1969 figure, as well as the Great Mazinger 1969 figure by Taku Sato himself. This is definitely very cool here, and I think this is the main reason why this set's so expensive. If you have these two sketches inside the box, I think that's why it costs so much, but still, this is very cool. I think one day I may frame these, so this is some very nice sketches going on here, definitely cool, and it's nice to have, you know, another piece of Taku Sato's legacy here, so this is absolutely fantastic. So, next we have the styrofoam tray here. We'll just go ahead and pop this tray out, and there's a tab at the top here. Excuse me for one moment. We'll open this up, and then inside, you would find the Great Mazinger figure as well as his accessories wrapped in bags. So this is definitely very cool here. So as you can see, Fewture Models takes the utmost care in packaging their figures, and once you unpackage these, you know, you really get the sense you're dealing with a true collector's product, and it's definitely very cool there. So, now we have the box out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at Great Mazinger's accessories. So now we have Great Mazinger's accessories. Great Mazinger comes with a pair of open hands, a pair of holding hands, one thunder break hand, one breastburn chest piece, 3 pairs of brass knuckles, 2 brain condors, 1 great booster, 1 Mazinger blade, and 1 stand. So first let's take a look at the holding hands here. Now the holding hands are very nicely done here. They have an absolutely fantastic sculpt as well as a fantastic paint application going on here. So a very nice metallic blue here with some great silver trim for the individual knuckle joints and a great robotic sculpt. So definitely cool here. The next pair of hands are his open hands here. Let's see, grab that. Same great sculpt, same great paint apps going on. So it's definitely very cool here and a fantastic sculpt. Very nice. The final hand the Great Mazinger comes with is his individual thunder break hand. So this is definitely very cool here. Great sculpt, great paint apps, and definitely a signature piece here. So pretty cool. Now, how these hands attach are via our ball joint peg system here. So we'll grab our magnetic forearm here. All we have to do is peg it into the hole there. Push that in. Nice firm connection there, definitely cool. Then we'll grab the Great Mazinger figure itself and attach the forearm. And these all attach via magnets here, so pretty cool. Very nice firm connection there. Very nicely done here. One thing I must warn about this figure though, And this could be an issue with my figure in particular, but it also could be a common issue. And what the issue is every single hand comes with its own ball peg connector. What tends to happen though is when you pull the hands out, the connectors tend to stay inside the forearm. Now, not a big deal. All you have to do to remove the connectors here, just tilt it all the way to one side. So I'm tilting mine to the left here. Tilt it all the way as much as you possibly can. Then tilt it back the other way. And the connector should come out. You might have to roll it too. So get that out. There we go. Not a big deal. And then we'll go ahead and push the connector back into its proper hand here. Now again, you know, this is a minor issue. It could be just with my figure in itself, but also it could be a common issue. And the one thing also to note, the inside peg hole here might get a little bit worn, but it will not get loose. So pretty cool there. And also, you know, some people prefer to have their figures in pristine condition, but you know, this is not something that anyone would ever see. So this is definitely not that big of a deal and still a great figure. So the next accessory that Great Mazinger comes with are his 3 pairs of brass knuckles, and they come in 3 different states. First, you have your retracted state here. Pretty cool. Get that focus there. Your retracted state. Your next state is your semi-fully exposed state. Pretty cool here. And then the final state, which is the fully exposed brass knuckle spikes here. So this is absolutely fantastic. A very cool accessory. Now, I do wish that these are made out of die cast, but they are not, and that's still okay. This is very nicely done and very nice metallic silver paint app going on here. So this is definitely very cool. Now, how these attach, these brass knuckles attach to each and every single hand via these pegs here. Each pair of hands has an indentation on the sides here, and that's something I want to warn about too. As you can see with my figure, and this is the left fist, I believe, you can see I got a little bit carried away with attaching the brass knuckles, so do be aware if you are not cautious with the brass knuckles, you can kind of scratch away the paint on the fists here. But to attach the brass knuckles, we'll just go ahead and line up our pegs with the indentations on the 2 sides of the hands here. So we're just going to line that up as best we can. Pretty easy. And I'm not really sure of a gentle way to go about this, but still. So now we have pretty much a spiked rocket punch, or maybe an atomic punch, I'm not sure. But still, very cool. This is absolutely fantastic there. Very nicely done. The next accessory that Great Mazinger comes with are his 2 brain condors. The first brain condor here is a static piece. It's very nicely done. It has an absolutely fantastic sculpt. There's really fantastic paint application going on here. So very nice metallic red, nice orange, nice silver. A great piece here. This is definitely very cool. Now, one thing I must warn, this piece, as you can tell, is absolutely tiny, so it's begging to be lost. So do kind of keep this in the box, because, you know, if this falls on the floor, it will get lost and it will be destroyed by a vacuum cleaner. So do take care of this piece. The second brain condor is exactly the same as the other in terms of sculpt and paint apps, except this one actually transforms and folds up. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold the nose down like so, and then fold the wings here. And now this brain condor actually docks into Great Mazinger's head. So we'll grab Great Mazinger over here. We'll zoom out some, or quite a bit, we'll say. Great Mazinger here, we have his hollowed out head. We're going to put that in there. Now this does not necessarily connect into Great Mazinger's head, kind of rests in there. So just push it down as much as you possibly can, and it will pretty much stay. So get mine to stay though, let's see. And there you have it. So Great Mazinger with the brain condor dock, so pretty cool there. So the next accessory that Great Mazinger comes with is his additional breastburn chest piece. This chest piece is very nicely done here. This is a piece of plastic, so you have a very nice translucent red with showing a great sculpt on the inside. This is definitely very cool. On the back, more of a great sculpt. So this is definitely a very nice piece here. And give me a couple of moments and we will demonstrate how to attach this just a little bit later, so kind of bear with me for right now. The next accessory that Great Mazinger comes with is the Great Booster here, and this is absolutely fantastic here. The Great Booster is a very large piece here. Now this is made mostly out of plastic, but I believe the tip here is actually die cast. It's pretty cool here. So a great paint app going on. It's done in very nice metallic silver and some metallic gold on the top here. You have these spikes here on the back, so this is pretty cool. A very nice piece here. This is absolutely fantastic here. And the wings are articulated with some very nice clicky joints. So click, click, click. Click, click, click. This is very nicely done here. You know, this is to have this attached to Great Mazinger for, if these wings are down like this This would be flight mode, and up the other way, this would be, we call it standing mode. So very cool here. And this does attach to Great Mazinger's back, but I will demonstrate that in just a few moments, so kind of bear with me a little bit longer there. The next accessory that Great Mazinger comes with is the Mazinger blade here. Now this blade is absolutely fantastic. I do wish it was die-cast, but it is not, but still it's a very cool piece here. A very nice steampunk-like sword. Very cool here, pretty long too. Now, one thing to mention about this set, and unfortunately I cannot demonstrate this, if you pick up the Mazinger Z 1969 figure, he comes with a sword also. You can combine the two swords from both sets and form a super sword here. And it includes the hilt or the base for the sword here too. So I really do wish I had the Mazinger 1969 figure, but I do not. So hopefully in the future, we'll kind of add that to my bucket list. I will be able to form the Mazinger super sword here. But still, a very cool accessory. Very nicely done here. So, give me one moment, now we'll demonstrate how to attach the breastburn chest piece, the Great Booster, and also demonstrate the stand. So now let's attach the additional breastburn chest piece, Great Booster, and stand. So first for the chest piece here, all we're going to do is pull this initial one out here. Pretty easy. Now one thing to mention, this initial chest piece is actually made out of die-cast, so it's absolutely fantastic there. We'll grab our other chest piece here. All we're going to do is line up the pegs in the back with the holes in the chest there. So we'll grab Great Mazinger, bring him up a little bit closer. And you'll see the two big holes in his chest there. All we're going to do is just peg that in. So pretty simple process here. Very easy there and very nice. So next we'll take a look at the Great Booster here. So we have the Great Booster, a very nice accessory. First we're going to go ahead and set this into standing mode here. So we're going to rotate the wings around. Very nice ratcheting joints here. Pretty cool there. Next, we're going to go ahead and open up this latch on the bottom of the Great Booster. So pull that up. And you'll notice this hook is just like with the hook on the Integer 1969 figure. So we're very familiar with this. So now we'll grab Great Mazinger and spin him around. You'll notice in his back he has a flap. And we're going to pull that flap down. And then we're going to grab the booster here and push it in and hook it down into Great Mazinger's back. So get that in as best you possibly can. Now this does not necessarily click into place, but once it's in, it kind of stays there. And now we have Great Mazinger with the Great Booster attached. So this is absolutely fantastic here. Very impressive here. A very great accessory. So now for the final accessory, it is the stand. So we'll put Great Mazinger aside just for a quick second here. And the stand here, it's pretty simple. I really do wish we had a Great Mazinger 1969 main plate, but we do not. But still, a nice stand here. It's actually articulated at the top here, so you can actually get some focus there. Move this up and down, left and right. Pretty cool stand there, and it's actually adjustable too via this knob here. So we turn this up and down there. So, very nice stand. Now, how this attaches to Great Mazinger, we'll grab Great Mazinger here. One thing I must mention, when attaching Great to the stand, what you want to do is take the Great Booster off first, because it's kind of hard to do that with it on. So we'll grab him. You'll notice in the lower back here, there's a flap that's actually up. Typically it's in the down position here. Lift that flap up, and the stand's top part hooks in here, and then the rest hooks underneath Great Mazinger's crotch area here. So pretty easy. So we'll grab the stand, we'll bring everything pretty close. So all we're going to do is just hook the stand in to Great Mazinger's lower back, and that's about it. And the rest follows suit. So once you get this top piece hooked in, it pretty much follows with it. So we'll extend the stand a little bit and get that hooked in, push into place, tighten stand back up, and that's pretty much it. So this is definitely very cool. Let's go ahead and put that Great Booster back on too for a impressive effect here. So get that on, and there we go. So now we have Great Mazinger with the breastburn chest piece, the stand, as well as the Great Booster here. So this is absolutely fantastic. Now again, the Great Mazinger figure is a very hefty piece, so it's not going to shelf dive on you or anything like that, but it doesn't help to have some extra security with the stand. So this is absolutely fantastic. So now we have the accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Great Mazinger figure itself. So now we have the Great Mazinger figure itself. Great Mazinger has a superb sculpt, superb paint applications, superb diecast content, and fantastic articulation. So first, let's see the articulation in the head here. So Great Mazinger can look left, he can look right, he can look up, he can look down. Pretty cool there. You'll notice that the neck moves independent from the head here, so it does take some finesse to kind of get that lined up appropriately, but still very cool. Now, as far as the shoulders are concerned, I always recommend remove the breastbone chest piece first so you don't scratch up the shoulders. So pull it out. You'll notice in the shoulders here, you have a very nice forward and back piston motion going on. Pretty cool there. Then the arms rotate a full 360 degrees with soft ratchets, so pretty cool here. Now, one thing to mention, this is just a minor hiccup of the figure, and you'll notice that these arms become separated from the main body somewhat easily, but not really. And this is just a minor gluing issue. All you have to do is pop it back into place, so no big deal there. Push that back in. These shoulder pads are articulated, very nice here. The arms come out just past 45 degrees with nice clicky joints here, so click, click, click. Pretty cool there. The bicep swivel, a nice bend at the elbows here with nice clicky joints. The arms are attached via magnets here, so we'll pull those out. Pretty cool there. And the hands are on our ball joint peg system, so a nice range of rotation there. Now, one issue, and it seems pretty typical of the Mazinger figures in the Ex-Gokin line, and that issue is that the magnet that belongs in this forearm often becomes stuck with this magnet inside of the lower forearm here. And that's just a simple issue of gluing this magnet back into place and it will stay permanently. But, you know, once again, just a minor hiccup, no big deal. Great Mazinger's upper chest has one click of articulation, so pretty cool there. You saw the brain condor fly out, don't worry about that. The waist here actually turns. Very nice turning going on. The legs have a very nice range of motion forward and back, so pretty cool there with very nice clicky joints. Out to the side some too, so this is absolutely fantastic. Now, the knees are actually double jointed, and to activate that, we need to support the top of the knee. So, just support that, bends like so. Pretty cool there. Very nice here. Now, one thing to mention, when bending the knees back, do be careful that you don't touch the blue against the silver paint because you don't want to scratch your paint off there. So, still very cool. Get that back into place. The feet can turn side to side here. Very nice. And the toes click. Absolutely fantastic there. So this figure is very well articulated for its size. So we'll put that forearm back. So in terms of Great Mazinger's sculpt here, let's go ahead and reactivate him with Tetsuya. There we go. Get that in as best we can. So in terms of Great Mazinger's sculpt, it is absolutely amazing here. So look how nice that face is. This is absolutely fantastic and truly a unique design by Professor Robo. Definitely very cool. Now, one thing to also mention about this figure, Great Mazinger does have the gimmick for the Howling Cannon, but unfortunately on my figure, I cannot open up his mouth far enough because it takes a lot of effort, and I'm not really comfortable with doing that because I'm afraid I might break the figure. So his mouth can open, but I just can't really demonstrate it here, but still very cool. But still, an amazing sculpt here, great paint apps going on. Very nice metallic gold here, very nice metallic silver. Very nice black glossy finish here. Absolutely fantastic. This is definitely very cool here. I really love the metallic blue. It's simply stunning here. This is truly an amazing figure here. And then again, as always, Professor Robo leaves his signature on his figure. So if you look on Great Mazinger's back here, you'll notice the Taku Sato logo here. So that's absolutely fantastic. So we now know we have a genuine Professor Robo product. So definitely very cool here. This figure honestly is truly amazing here. Let's go ahead and put that breastbone chest piece in here too. So this is absolutely fantastic here. Definitely cool. So, now that we have the Great Mazinger figure out of the way, let's take some time to go over the diecast content as well as do a quick size comparison. So now let's take a look at Great Mazinger's diecast content and do a very quick size comparison. So, in terms of diecast content for Great Mazinger, you'll notice it's the entire leg assembly here, the crotch, the upper chest and shoulders, as well as the magnetic forearms here. So this figure is absolutely fantastic, full of diecast, very cool to the touch, and a very hefty piece here. So definitely very cool there. This is really absolutely fantastic here. So, in terms of the quick size comparison, first I have the Super Robot Chogokin Great Mazinger figure here. There we go with that. Let's get him straightened up. So we have that there. And then finally, we have the Fewture Ex-Gokin GX02 Great Mazinger. So, as you can tell, the Ex-Gokin Great Mazinger towers above all, and this is absolutely fantastic and definitely a pretty cool shot here. So we have, different stages and different designs of Great Mazinger, and this is simply fantastic. So, now we have the diecast content and the size comparison out of the way, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, Artstorm Fewture Ex-Gokin Great Mazinger 1969 is another fantastic release in the Ex-Gokin line. Great Mazinger has a superb sculpt, superb paint applications, superb diecast content, fantastic accessories, and a fantastic range of articulation. This figure is simply amazing and absolutely fantastic here. I honestly feel that everyone owes it to themselves to own at least one of Professor Robo's fantastic designs here. Now, one thing I must warn about this figure in particular, it can be absolutely a nightmare picking this up for a reasonable price. Due to our secondary market prices, this figure can go from anywhere from $600 to $1,000. So, my best advice, hover over eBay until this figure shows up for a more digestible price and pick it up as soon as you possibly can. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.